All right, it is time now to talk about weather. We got meteorologist Cassie Hyder here with us because you kind of got into this a little bit earlier that we, just have to be a little bit vigilant tonight because we have the possibility of storms again.
Yes, the possibility of storms, it is there, but the coverage of the storms, if they do develop, it's going to be pretty low.
Okay.
So not everyone will see them, and the severe threat is also going to be on the lower side this evening. Right now, though, it is really pretty outside. We do have plenty of sunshine. You wouldn't know that it could potentially storm. Today, we did make it to 91 degrees, so it got a little hot. Normally, this time of year, the high should only reach at about 80. The record, though, we were only 5 degrees away from that, the record being 96 from just a few years ago in 2023. This is our Clyde Warren Park camera, more of a partly cloudy sky right now, temperatures in the upper 80s, and it's also been a little windy. Right now, that wind's out of the south-southwest, gust around 20 miles an hour. We've got a cold front currently moving through the Metroplex. Behind that front, temperatures have fallen down into the 73 degrees right now in Bowie. There's a 70 in Archer City, 78 in Decatur, but it's still 91 right now in Granbury. So the cold front currently holding its own right now across the Metroplex. You can see all the showers today that stayed north of the Red River, but zooming in a little bit more closely, you can kind of tell where that cold front is currently sitting. It's in between Saginaw and Fort Worth, and it's slowly moving off to the south, but that cold front could be just enough to trigger a couple of isolated showers and storms this evening. So I'm starting our timecast at 5 o'clock, and it shows everything's nice and quiet. But shortly after that, maybe between 6 and 7 o'clock, there is a possibility that a couple of storms get going in parts of the Metroplex that could include Dallas in between McKinney and Greenville. It looks like they become strong for a little bit, but then by 8 o'clock, any strong storms, and they don't even look all that strong, are going to be even farther to the north and east, while we could just have a couple of isolated showers around Dallas. At 10 o'clock, there's going to be a few thunderstorms in the far northeast, maybe a couple of showers south of the Metroplex, and then overnight tonight, we're keeping the clouds around, but the chance of rain, it's going to be very minimal. We're going to have about a 10% coverage of rain overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be noon tomorrow, and you can see maybe a few thunderstorms off to the north and east with a very low coverage of some isolated showers during the day for most of us. That's going to continue into late tomorrow evening, but then by the time we get into tomorrow night, all the rain should be out of here, but the clouds will be sticking around for a while longer. So for tomorrow, we're still going to have that 20% coverage of rain, but I'm not expecting severe weather. Thursday and Friday do look dry. Unfortunately, those rain chances do come back for the weekend. Right now, the coverage looks to be very low on Saturday. On Sunday, still low, but nonetheless, it is Mother's Day and people will likely have plans, and especially, some people might have plans outdoors. Right now, the coverage is only at about 20%, but we will fine tune that as we get a little bit closer. More specifically for Mother's Day, it's also going to be pretty warm. Temperatures climb into the mid 80s. Cold front comes in early in the day. We're going to have a north wind between 10 to 20 miles an hour, but temperatures won't be dropping until that following Monday. So for tonight, an isolated shower is possible. Temperatures drop into the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And then tomorrow afternoon, we're keeping the clouds around. Temperatures won't be nearly as warm. Highs only make it into the mid 70s with a few showers possible, only a 20% coverage. Thursday and Friday look dry. We're going to see a lot more sun towards the end of the week, but that is also when those temperatures climb back into the 80s. Mid and upper 80s this weekend. We do have that chance of rain and storms. Right now, the coverage looks low. Temperatures drop down into the low 80s by Monday, but we warm quickly back up by that following Tuesday. Looking at the second half of the 14-day, there are a couple of days in there where we still have the chance of rain and storms, and it also looks pretty warm. Temperatures will be several degrees above normal. We see lots of highs in the mid 80s. Jason, back to you.